Hello everybody, this is Greg29407 back with another episode of City of Heroes. Well, here we are with Deep Freeze. We are in Imperial City in Praetoria, and we just finished our last story arc, and we're about ready to get started with a new one. And I think what we need to do is talk to our long-time mentor. Let's see what he is, Provost Marchand. And yes, he is back over here in terms of our active contacts. Let's see what he has to say. All right. So we got two choices here again. Once again, we can stick on our responsibility path, which is we're on right now, or we can switch over to the powers path. I think we're going to stick with the responsibility path because, again, our character is a country boy. He's a nice person at heart. He thinks he's doing really good working with the Emperor. So the mission we have here is the state of Neutropolis has degraded over the past few months, mainly due to the behavior of Praetor Berry. He is a brilliant man, but never bothers to repair what he's created, preferring to move on to the next big project. I know a few people like that in real life. The people that live in Neutropolis send many of their requests to an android he created some time ago for such a purpose. His name is Ivy. If you want to do some good in Neutropolis, I would contact Ivy to see what information she has. I doubt that Praetor Berry bothers much to check her task list anymore. Most likely he has a backlog of people who could use your help. Ivy continues the responsibility storyline, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So let's meet with the android Ivy. Praetor Berry had programmed Ivy with a peculiar personality. Be careful what you're dealing with. Oh, okay. All right, so we are going to head over here to the west because, again, we are going over to Neutropolis. We're level 17, so we're getting close to the end, almost 18. So we'll head over to the final leg. I think there are 3 different story arcs, 3 different characters we're going to meet over here. Ivy's the first one. Yes, I'm headed in the right direction. Good, good, good. And we'll be back when we get over there. Be right back. Okay, we were in Neutropolis. I just crossed the bridge from Imperial City, and look at that nice tower there. That's pretty cool looking. And we're over here on our way to see Ivy, the robot lady. Okay, here we go. Let's see what she has to say. I am welcoming you to the utopia of Neutropolis. Praetor Berry has designated me to file all issues with the people of this prosperous city sent to me. Please state in a clear and slow tone what you need. I am hearing that you were sent here by Provost Marchand to aid in the clearing of my task list. Affirmative. I shall begin loading up the said task list to you now. Hello, as you may or may not know, my designation name, given to me by the great Praetor Berry, is Ivy. I am here assisting the great people of Praetoria with whatever they need. However, my systems detect that you are far and beyond that of a normal person here in Praetoria. I have finished loading the list of tasks I have been given by the good people here in Praetoria, and am showing delight at working with you on this list. Part 1. Old Robot, New Body. Hello, I have finished retrieving the task list that you requested of me. I am very happy and very pleased to give this to you. I have gone through all the reports given to me and arranged them in the most important to least important. The great Praetor Berry has programmed me to focus on the most important tasks first. A citizen has reported that 3 of his friends have gone missing in the tunnels beneath Neutropolis. Uh-oh. The citizen reported that an hour ago. The probability is his friends are still alive is quite high, according to the calculations instilled in me by Praetor Berry. I have used my programming to calculate the expected area that these citizens should be in. Do you want this location now, or should I move it to the next task? Error, task not found, resetting database to last known issue. Hello, Deep Freeze, I have an issue. I know. Affirmative. 2 large blades shoot up from Ivy's arms in a moment. Her head twitches, causing the blades to sink back in. I apologize for that scene. Rest assured, I have been programmed only to use these weapons on direct orders from Praetor Berry. Okay. All right, so let's hunt on over there. See if we can find these, rescue the trapped civilians. It's right around the corner here, which is nice and convenient. And again, I do have the game set at -1 times 0, so everyone's going to be 1 level below where they normally would be. And that's for two reasons. So that we can, because everything in Praetoria is much harder than normal, so keep it a little bit easier to do. And number 2, to keep our XP from having us outlevel everything, which we don't want to do. Oh yeah, let's put on hide. That might be good. Alrighty. Yeah, so these guys would normally be white to us. Rescue the trapped citizens. So these are failed experiments. So they're kind of ghouls, but not quite. And there's one of the guys right there. Okay, so we're going to fight these dudes. There's another one right there too. Okay, great. They're already all bunched up. Let's see if we can start over here and draw those other guys to us. There we go. You come on over here. Okay. Wait till we hide. I'll draw the big guy over here to us later. Okay. Come over here, big dude. Got him. Okay. So here's another one, and there's probably another one right over here. So let me get these 3 guys out of here, and then we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I did the first group of people in here, and I've been running all over the place, fortunately in hide, and I found we're in this big room here, and the final person is right up here. I think there'll be some other missions in here besides this, though. This seems a little anticlimactic. Let's go ahead and finish this guy off. My assassination. Perfect. Okay. So you hear deep freeze? I knew you'd save me. Oh, what'd you just say? I regret to inform you that I am in the process of being kidnapped. Please report this situation to the great Praetor Berry as soon as you can. Oh no, my contact Ivy has been kidnapped. Well, this is bad news. Whoops. I wasn't expecting this. I guess we won't run back to her to turn in our mission. Okay, speak with Praetor Berry. Let's see if we can find out what's going on here. We're going back to this giant tower. There's an inside to it. Oh, Neuron. Hey, who are you? Look, I've got 1,000 things to do in the next 2 minutes. Talking to you makes us 1,001. This is important, Praetor Berry. Ivy's gone missing. I need to find her. Ivy? Who's that? A plant? Oh, the robot I designed a while back. She's missing? I really don't have the time to deal with this deep freeze. I've got a ton of projects that need to get done. I've got something you could use, though. Well, someone. Kind of a mix between a something and a someone. It's all I can spare right now. Way too many important things that people are relying on me to do. All right, who is it? Man named Casey Chen. Intelligent guy, not smarter than me, of course. I hired him on my team of scientists after Antimatter's praetorship was revoked. Chen was on his old team. He'll help you and Ivy. Tell him I sent you what was it again? The whole ideal of order straight from the Praetor. You should let me know what he's found. I've already crossed that off my list of things to worry about. But just to be formal about it. Just don't talk to me if I look busy, which I always am, given what I have to do. So keep it short when you see me again. All right, so speak with Casey Chen. All right. I do like the fact that they broke up all these story arcs into different areas like this, so I'm not having to run all the way back to Nova Praetoria and then over to Imperial City and then back over here, that kind of thing. Everything is in one overall location. That is much better than some of the early missions from the blue side of the game. Who are you? One of the Powers Division working for Cole? Or for yourself? In the end, it doesn't matter who you're working for now. Eventually, you'll have to face the reality of working under someone who has no idea what they're doing. What do you want from me? I need help finding Ivy. Barry said you would help me. Barry sent you over to me? It figures. I'm sure he could try to come up with something to find the robot, but it wouldn't work. Casey Chen lets out a laugh. It pains me to know that my brilliance is going on to forever be shadowed by people like you and Barry. People who are special. Maybe I don't have a suit of power armor or run at the speed of sound, but I'm just as good as any of you. That's why Barry sent you to me, because deep down inside he knows I'm better than him. At least Praetor Keys respected what I had to offer to his team. Look, do you know where the Ivy is? Casey Chin takes out a handheld pad and begins fiddling with it. This device of mine can help us track down Barry's little lost robot. Let's see. Here we go. It looks like the Syndicate have kidnapped the robot and stashed it away in a secret location. How does he know that? There's a group of Syndicate in an office nearby, led by a woman named Elia Thompson. How does he know that? They probably have Ivy somewhere in that office building. If you can take down Elia, you can find out exactly where Barry's toy is. I'll send one of Barry's Clockwork up ahead to help you. I routinely use the Clockwork to get actual work done in Neutropolis, unlike Barry. Syndicate, of course. All right, I'm on it. Okay. A lot of dissension in the ranks here in Neutropolis, it looks like. All right, let's see here. Right around the corner. So we got to save Ivy. Oh, we have a helper. That's a cool looking robot. Look at that. I like that. Wow. Those colors are really nice. I like that a lot. All right, let's go ahead and speak with the PPD officer. Is that who I need to talk to? No. Okay. Here we go. Deep Freeze, thank goodness you're here. Don't worry. I, for one, welcome the help of Powers Division. The squad I was with had to pull back from the scene. We're trying to capture some members of the Syndicate, mainly Elia Thompson. And Bernard Brown. Are you going to here to give us a hand? Sort of. Have you seen the android Ivy? Ivy, the android from Neuron's Tower? I haven't seen it. I definitely isn't here in the building, I'll tell you that for sure. So look, we need to split up on this one. Do you want Elia or do you want to go after Brown? It would appear that Casey Chen lied to you. You could either go after Elia Thompson to see what he wants or brought in, or spite him by going after Bernard Brown. Let's go after Elia Thompson. All right, I'll call the others so we can focus on bringing in Brown. It's good to choose what Chen proposed. Oh, that's right. This is Chen's mouthpiece. All right. We got to keep an eye on this guy then. And we have to rescue Officer McLawrence as optional and arrest Elia Thompson. And with this giant robot dude, I bet we have to lead him out too. Okay. Take this dude. I haven't got a recharge in here yet. Oop. I hit the wrong button. Oh, another one. He's got quite a large gun coming out of his neck like that. All right, here we go. Telekineticist. All right, I'm going after the big one. Okay. We'll keep an eye out for this cop, too. All right, I will be right back when we find the cop or Elijah Thompson. Be right back. Okay, there is Officer McLawrence. I leveled up just now to level 18, which is normally a cause for celebration, but I don't want to out-level the story arcs. And I am not doing much damage at all. Oh, come on. He's dead. I'm going to back up here. So I talked to Officer McLawrence. Thanks, I suppose. Maybe I was wrong about Powers Division just being a bunch of good nothing. Yeah. All right, so let's see if we can find this lady. I want to fight as few of these guys as possible. I'm going to try and slip over here. Nope. Let that robot guy do his thing. I just want to find this lady and be done with the mission. There she is. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's good. Let's see if we need to talk to Mr. Chin or back to Neuron. Probably Mr. Chin. Find out why he lied to us. Deal with Casey Chin. All right. I guess it's going to be more of a stern talking to rather than just a turning in a completed mission. Hello again, Deep Freeze. You didn't find Ivy, did you? No. What did you want with Elia? I think you and I are going to be friends, Deep Freeze. You care about what the people want. You saw that Elia was a member of the syndicate within Berry's organization, correct? They've managed to sneak into nearly every corporation the city has. I've known for a while, of course. No one is smart enough to get around my intellect. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do anything about it until you came along. I've got the information you need on Berry's robot. Ivy was kidnapped by a being that calls himself Metronome. That's the guy we saw several story arcs ago. He goes around inhabiting Clockwork bodies. You may have heard of him. You know where he took Ivy. That's the thing, Metronome. He's a mix of tech and something else, meaning I can't really track him very well. What I can tell you is that a bunch of Clockwork in a nearby facility just went haywire. This is a classic sign that Metronome is jumping around in them, gathering whatever he wants with Ivy. I just went and sent a Clockwork down there to help you with the situation. If you can dismantle the Clockwork up there, and stop Metronome from using them, I can hack the data and find out what exactly is going on. All right. And it's right here. Very nice. One jump. Okay. You hear the sound of sound of something whispering in the Clockwork. Oh, this guy's back. He knows that you'll die. He will not cry at your funeral. Nothing personal. Jeez Louise. Oh, Chin sent me data. Okay. So I thought we were supposed to be great friends now. Okay, we have to defeat all Clockwork in the facility and retrieve the data. When are we going to retrieve Ivy? So defeat all. So I will edit this pretty heavily here. See what we're encountering. All right. Oh, there are a bunch of easy ones. All right, I'm going to exit here for now and come back when we finish this. Be right back. All right, well, this wasn't that big of a mission. And there's this one guy who was blue to me because, well, I don't know, he just wasn't very high level. The map was not too big, so that wasn't too bad. So the mission's completed. Did we get any clues? You received our transmission from Ivy. No, we did that. Okay, no clues. All right. Let's go back to our contact. Let's see where we're at on this thing. He's right there. Let's see if we just talk to him on phone. No. Oh, bring Clockwork data to him. Oh, I gotta bring it. Gotta bring the data to him. You retrieve the Clockwork data? Good, good. Let's take a look at it. Chen takes some of the data and begins comparing it with something on a handheld data pad. Okay. That's interesting. Fixing the Clockwork is even simpler than I first proposed. It'd just be a matter of fixing a few other protocols. It could easily be done. But Berry feels that our efforts are better put to making a new, shinier Clockwork rather than fixing the old ones. Anyway, I figured out the location of Berry's robot and why Metronome has kidnapped her. What did you find? Metronome kidnapped Ivy in order to do some sort of process on her. He believes he can transplant the souls of seers into the bodies of Clockwork. He's on a crusade about how Praetor Tillman is killing them in society and believes that they'll all live forever in the bodies of Clockwork. It's very disturbing, especially when you consider how flawed the current Clockwork are. Metronome is planning on using Ivy to put one of his favorite seers in there. Well, I say favorite, but he's putting the term loosely. Who is he putting into Ivy's body? Some seer in training. Her name is Penelope Yin. Oh, our good friend. I've heard about her. She's supposed to be a very powerful psychic. She's in Tillman's hospital right now in First Ward, so I have no idea how this Metronome plans on getting her into Ivy. But I can tell you that he's planning on tearing out all of the precious data in Ivy and giving Yin a clean start on her fresh new body. All right, I'll need to know where Ivy's being kept. Of course, I'll load the data for you right now. You should be careful, however. Metronome is probably taking direct control of Ivy, meaning he has access to all of her combat abilities. This is a point I've argued with Berry about countless times. Ivy is programmed to store issues that the people of Praetoria have. Yet she was built with combat abilities that can easily solve most situations that are brought to her. It's impractical and doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I've done my part in all this. Berry wants my help again. You can tell him that I have earned my keep with you. Resistance working with undercover for Calvin Scott should call and tell him that's not us. Okay. So let's get it now. I think Metronome is like this universe's version of the Clockwork King. Because, the Clockwork King had this big, weird thing from Penelope Yin as well. And he was the creator of all the Clockwork. So I think that's who this guy is. But where's the door? Oh, I thought it was the big building. Alrighty, let's see what happens here. Okay, we need to force Metronome out of Ivy's system. This may be the big finale, I'm not sure. I'm going to stealth through it. Oh boy, okay. There's Ivy. The body feels perfect. She can use it, be free of it. Okay, so Ivy is right now kind of a villain because Metronome's got her under his control. All right. Ooh, I wish I had some help. Well, I got Hoarfrost. All right. Oh, come on. Come on. No. I mean, I'm still in stealth, but I've lost buildup. Yeah, that would have helped quite a bit. Oh, okay, got her. Oh, fend off incoming attack. Oh, okay. Okay. Miss. How do I miss with that cone of spray that hit the person behind, directly behind it, but not the person right next to me? That's... Ah! Quit asking these questions. These robots sure hide a lot. Run away a lot. Alright. Fight the incoming Clockwork. Yeah, my damage is so pathetic. Oh my gosh. I missed again. It's just impossible. It's impossible. Come on. You cannot miss. It's impossible to miss in that way. I missed that one this time. It's impossible. Oh, jeez. Oh, Ivy's... Now what? What happened? That was a weird game glitch. That was it. Thank you for solving the issue. Let's see what she said. Nope. Thank you for solving the issue from a capture. I shall return back to my post. Okay. Inform Praetor Berry that Ivy is safe. He's at the giant tower again. I think that mission needed a little bit of needed an editor to finish it up. It doesn't seem quite right there. There's some really hinky things going on with the fighting. I don't know. Okay, back to this guy. You again. Look, what do you want? I've got enough to do today. I can't be slowed down chatting with someone who isn't a Praetor. Ivy is back at her post. I retreated from Metronome. What? Ivy? Oh, that's right, the android I built. That's good. I'll deal with Metronome or whoever it is when I get to spare a second. Is there anything else? Because I've got a lot of things to take care of. I mentioned that, right? You have no idea how many tasks Ivy must have in her database after all this time. It would be impossible for you to track all of them down, but that fight with Metronome proved Ivy is highly capable of handling situations, if she were allowed to. Having her combat systems activated and priorities set to helping the people that come to her would help the people in Neutropolis a great deal. Explain to Praetor Berry the benefits of activating Ivy's systems. What? Ugh, what a pain. I guess that'll save... I got 7 war bears. I guess that'll save me some time later on. It's a good thing I can do these things so fast, but don't think I just stop what I'm doing all day to do side projects like this. I've always been on the move, Deep Freeze. Here, take this. Just made it. Had to put aside another project to do it. I'll get that one done in a few minutes, but it'll cost me. Put this into the side of her head to reroute her systems. Just keep in mind, if anything goes wrong, I'll be bringing up your name. Alrighty. Okay. You install Praetor Berry's device in Ivy. Hello, I'm Ivy, and I'm capable of assisting you in all tasks. I recognize you as Deep Freeze, the member of Powers Division who saved me during the state in which I was kidnapped. I've been programmed to express gratitude from the great Praetor Berry for ensuring the safety of his creation. You know that Praetor Berry cares for each and every one of the citizens of Neutropolis, even his very own creation, Ivy. He would do whatever it takes to ensure that no harm came to any of his fine citizens or creations. My new programming requires me to run through my task list and clear out all known issues as quickly as possible. If you require any more assistance, please let me know. You feel something prod your mind and see an image of Praetor Tillman flash back and forth in front of your eyes. New contact. Mother will miss you, Deep Freeze. Let's never forget the time you and I spent with each other. Praetor Tillman is the head of the Seer program and from Praetoria. She rarely makes appearances in person, though she has been known to use her psychic powers to contact those she seeks help from. The people of Praetoria consider it one of the highest honors to be contacted directly by Praetor Tillman when she needs your aid. All right, so that's going to be our next contact for our next episode. So that was a bit of a quick one, thank goodness. Until next time, this is Greg 29407 saying arrivederci, and we will see you next time.